Next up, we have the Houston Texans taking on the New York Jets. So this is going to be a very competitive matchup here. Number 4 and 5 seed here in the playoffs. We will see how this game turns out. So you got Michael Vick on the Texans and Alex Smith on the New York Jets. Both teams very competitive. This will be a fun matchup for sure. So once they decide to get out of the locker room and march onto the field, we will go ahead and get this game started. Here we are, Michael Vick, 2nd and 9. Play action, rolls out, throws it up, and nothing doing there. 3rd and 9, doesn't matter. Now the Jets have the ball. So here we go with a nice throw over the middle. I think that was the Vance McDonald, the tight end. Handoff there to Abdullah, and he gets around the defenders and scores the touchdown. Nice to see a big play there for the New York Jets. They do have LeSean McCoy as their main back. Abdullah only had 8 attempts and 20 yards in this entire season, whereas LeSean McCoy had 1,316 yards, 14 touchdowns on 179 attempts. So Abdullah making some... getting some attention here in the postseason, scoring the first touchdown of this game. Jets do have only the 15th ranked rush offense in the league. So there is Michael Vick throwing a ball right to the receiver, only to have him drop it. Vick looking to throw, and he chucks it down the field to his receiver, who cannot make the catch. So 2 drops early here for the Texans, not looking great. And there's Alex Smith going deep again for his tight end. There you see McDonald. He's only got 22 receptions and 370 yards on this year with 3 touchdowns. League leader here for the team leader for them is Antonio Brown with 929 yards and 9 touchdowns. Beautiful play right there by Vance McDonald and Alex Smith. Alex Smith with the motion. Smith looking to pass, rolls out, and decides to take it himself all the way for the touchdown. Alex Smith scores there. He is not afraid to use his leg. He's got 239 yards on the year, 2 touchdowns. He can throw it. He got 3,500 yards and 36 touchdowns, and he can run it. Now, speaking of running quarterbacks, we see Vick trying to escape the pressure. Not a really good block there by his right tackle, so he gets sacked. And there we go, a beautiful pass by Alex Smith, but dropped by Percy Harvin. Harvin is the second leading receiver on the Jets. As you can see there, a throw that would have probably led to a punt anyways, but dropped. There's Antonio Brown right there getting the first down for the Jets. Here we are in the second quarter, and there he goes. Percy Harvin gets the big play touchdown for the New York Jets. Jets love to be able to convert on that. The Houston Texans are the 32nd ranked pass defense. So they've that's not good. So they are the second best rush defense in the league. So good at rush defense, not so great with pass defense. So they got to work on that. They are second in takeaways, so we'll see if they're able to force any of those. But here we go, Michael Vick tossing the ball to his running back, C.J. Spiller. Spiller has 1,200 yards and 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And he's showing off his speed there. Yeah, Vick only had 2,500 yards passing, but Vick also has 806 rushing yards and 9 rushing touchdowns on the year. So that's where Vick's strength is. Even though he's an old man, I think, is he 35 now? Yeah, 35-year-old Michael Vick is still pretty speedy, probably unrealistically. But there we go. Antonio Brown with the drag route, and he gets a big play there. There he is doing a little first down celebration. Yeah, Texans are the 32nd ranked pass defense as well. So they're worst at passing, and they're worst at defending the pass. So that's fun facts. And there we see LeSean McCoy just juking around, plowing through defenders, and he skips his way into the end zone, and he dunks the ball on the uprights. Strong celebration there. Jets are off to an incredibly dynamic start here in this postseason. There's that number 2 rush defense not able to bring LeSean McCoy down. Now we got Michael Vick looking to throw, and he is lobbing it up there, and it's missed. And there we go. Michael Vick looking to throw, and he throws across the middle, and I forced it there, and he gets there's the interception. So not what you want to have here because it's 28-7. Jets going to try to punish them for it, and the Jets are going to see Alex Smith roll around the outside, and he uses his legs. Beautiful play there by the veteran Alex Smith. My Alex Smith is a 96 overall, so he is quite the stud there, running and maneuvering as not a dual threat quarterback. He's more of a field general, but he's got enough speed to make you pay, and that's what he was able to do there. He is only 31 years old. And there we go, Michael Vick over the middle to DeAndre Hopkins. So a good play there by the young receiver. Michael Vick back to pass, and there he's going to try to get Hopkins again, and he does. Between those defenders with 17 seconds to go, Michael Vick back to pass, and he connects there. DeAndre Hopkins, he's actually not even the team leader. It's Earl Bennett with 719 yards. DeAndre Hopkins had 688 yards and 4 touchdowns. But of course, he has Michael Vick throwing him the ball, and Vick does more running than throwing. So that's, I think, one reason why his yards are so down. But there he goes. He gets a touchdown there to try to soften this gap in this game. There we see the third down conversion. Reliable hands. There's DeAndre Hopkins. Vick back to pass, and who else but DeAndre Hopkins? And if he's the hot hands, you keep going to him. There we see another play action. This time he throws a little bit deeper to DeAndre Hopkins, and he gets down to the 6-yard line. So down 3 scores here. Trying to cut into this lead. Michael Vick now decides to use his legs, and like he has done all season, he gets the touchdown. There we go. The handoff to C.J. Spiller. Big run there. Lucky for the Jets, their man, I think that's D. Milner. The cornerback chases him down. Here we got Michael Vick back to pass. He throws, and it's caught by his man. I think that number 89 is, Alan Hearns. Alan Hearns, I believe Alan Hearns is a rookie. No, he's a second year man. There we go. Michael Vick back to pass. Beautiful little screenplay, if I may say so myself. He gets his running back, Stephon Taylor. He's a second-year man. Well, third year actually. And so nice little screen there at the goal line to the backup running back. So they are cutting into the lead. There we see a good run there by the Jets. That was Andre Brown. Brown had a fun story because he was on the Jets last year. Then I traded him to the Packers, and that was part of the swap for the Packers giving up LeSean McCoy and just acquiring LeSean McCoy. And then Andre Brown was with the Packers, was their lead back, but then ended up basically coming back to the Jets in free agency. So I'm like, all right, I'll bring him back. And he's been pretty reliable as a backup running back. There you see Vick running, fixing that deep second down situation. And instead of risking the throw, he's just going to run again. There I have a very tight throw there. Could have been picked off, but, I mean, my man came down with it. And there we see Stephon Taylor doing it again. Second receiving touchdown of the game. Almost using him more than C.J. Spiller, it feels like. But Stephon Taylor, the young running back, is getting some attention here. Very important for the Texans to claw their way back, and they are doing just that. There he is, bowling as a celebration. So yeah, you never know when a team is going to go on a run. And so here they are for 2-point conversion, trying to take the lead. And although Hopkins has had hot hands all game, he drops that one. They go for the onside kick. Yes, they could have went for the tie and then just let the Jets march down. But here they go. The Jets use up all the timeouts to try to score a touchdown, and they fail. So now 1 minute and 8 seconds. The Jets were unable to really drain the clock. They went down the field too fast. They hand the ball off to their running back there. So that's their bruising back, Eddie Lacy. But you see an incomplete pass there to Hopkins. Not McNabb, I'm sorry. We got Michael Vick over there, completing the pass over the middle. Yeah, this game felt a little bit like Madden 2004 with Magic Vick running around everywhere. And there we see a connection. Deep throw there. Beautiful pass to Earl Bennett. And then we got Michael Vick back to pass, and he's trying to escape the pressure and get sacked. And with no timeouts, they're able to pull off the spike. I was hoping to get into field goal range, and they might have had a long field goal chance. I try to get in position, and he swats it away. With 1 second to go, we, of course, do verts, and Vic cannot get the ball away. So that was unfortunate for the Texans. They could have had a very long field goal attempt if I just spiked the ball, maybe did a short play. Could have possibly gotten closer for a field goal victory, but that sack led to the loss. Yeah, there's Taylor Lewan, the left tackle there for the Houston Texans. He is a star pass protector. But anyway, the New York Jets on the road, the 5th seed in this playoff. The teams are very competitive. The Jets have a very good team. They have one of the best quarterbacks in the league, top 3, no doubt. And they are going to advance in this postseason. So yeah, if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. There is more Wildcard action coming at you in this retro franchise. This is my 14th year playing the 2015-2016 playoffs. Here we go with some of the stats for each of the players. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.